Alright, so this is a quick tutorial on how to make a stabbing tip, at least how I make a stabbing tip. And this is all you need. Strapping tape. You don't need that. Sorry, I don't know why that's in there. Okay, strapping tape, X-Acto knife, some foam, maybe a Sharpie also, and of course the rattan that you're going to attach it to. This is an old one, it's all beat up. I'm just using it for this video. So yeah, so piece of rattan. Alright, so let's start. Okay, so first what you want to do is you want some circles. So you just put the rattan down like that, and you just draw your circles like this. And you want about three of them will be fine. So do this, make my 3 circles like this. There we go. And then we're gonna cut them out. Alright, so we got all those cut out, and we're just gonna tape them all together. Let's put them like this, like that. And that's gonna be our squishy part. And we'll just keep them together like this. Let's make this a little skinnier. This is just to hold it together. There. Alright, so that's your stabby part. Alright, that's fine, just like that. It's okay, we're gonna fix that later. Alright, now we need, see, this part is going to go on there like this, okay? So something like that, okay? So that's going to be our squish part. Now we need something to cover this area here. So we're going to put foam along this edge here, but normal foam is too thick, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the foam and cut it in half. Okay, so cut a piece of foam like this. This is going to be what goes around, basically like that, okay? And it's just enough to where it'll close, alright? But this by itself is too thick, so I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm sure there's easier ways of doing it, but for what the tools I have, basically I just take it and I just cut the inside like this. And cut. And cut. And it's going to take a little while, because each slice you do goes in a little deeper and a little deeper, and we just work it like this as we get in deeper and deeper, and then we'll go around to the other side and just keep doing this. It takes a little bit, but you'll notice, see how the slash is starting? We're just going to do this along and just keep spinning it and cutting until finally we get 2 halves. Okay, so I've cut it, now it's in 2 halves, see? So you can keep one for another stabbing tip, but for this, we're only going to use this one. So now we have this, and the stick. Here's the stick. Okay, so we're going to strapping tape. First, what we're going to do is we're going to attach this to this, like that, with strapping tape that goes along like this. We're going to use 2 pieces. One will go this way, one will go that way. It'll be a cross. Just cut this in half. piece here. Oh. Okay. Ooh, yes. Ooh, back away. Go on. Alright, so just put this like this. Do it over like that. And actually, it's a little too short. I need a longer piece. I want it to go down on the stick a lot more than that, so that it doesn't fall off as easily. With this type of stabbing tip, I really haven't had a problem with it coming off in a fight. It stays on, and I think it's mainly because of the crisscross of the strapping tape right at this point. I think that this step right here is the most important to making sure that it stays on. Because because you have it on the lower part of the rattan right here, and you just put it on like that, and voila. Okay, that's one side, and we do the other side. Like this. Nice crisscross. And I also make sure that this part is on the cutting edge, so you don't want the cutting edge to be right here. You want it so that when the impact comes, it does like that. So now that's on there, and that's pretty good. It's probably not going to go anywhere. Now this part covers this ridge here, this hard knob right here. I'm going to take this like this right up to the tip. So it's covering up this slightly, like that, and it's like this. It's going to close like that. And tape this all together. I like to do cut like this. Yeah, come on. Lay it sticky side up. Put this on here like this. Alright. Then make sure it goes right up to the edge. Make it nice and tight. Nice and tight. Pull it. Pull it tight. And tape. Tape it on like that. Alright, so now this is what we got. Alright. Still cush all along it. Nice and strong. We're going to put some more reinforced layers of strapping tape here. And we're also going to do one more crisscross on the top. So, just going to take this on here like that. Pull it as tight as possible and just kind of force that sucker to stick on there. And the end will kind of bloom out a little bit, but that's fine. We're actually going to put tape on there that'll go against that. So nice, another long piece, cut in half. Okay. And we're going to do one more crisscross pattern over top where that other pattern is. Pull those sides in some, like that, and like that. And one more on the top, the other side. Oops. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, when we put on the strap, like say, I usually I'll put black I usually cover my tapes in black duct tape, so with red marking the cutting edge. So let's just pretend that the rest of this is taped, right? It's all black, everything else is black, right? I'd come right up to the edge, and then the rest I would do with red tape to mark that it is the stabbing portion of the blade. So let me just find my mark here. Okay, so go on here like this, and we'll just wrap it. Wrap, 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 wrap. I also like to get right on the edge, and it kind of curls over. And you can do it tight, and you can kind of force it into like a semi-round shape on the end, like this. And then it all kind of curls over so that the front part looks like that. And you can just take another piece. Put it right here on the tip. Another piece. Right there on the tip. And voila! You got yourself a stabbing tip. And this is a very stout and sturdy stabbing tip. And you press in because of the side foam. You don't feel the rattan in there. You know, it's very safe. It's got a lot of the progressive give on the edge. I mean, that's a lot of cushion. And I use these for my one-hand swords, for my two-hand swords, the same type. You know, and with a stabbing tip like this is not going to come off. You can beat the hell out of this, and it is solid. And there you go. That's the stabbing tip.